The Philippines also struggling to cope with rising fuel costs. Filipinos are bracing for the knock-on effects on the prices of transport, food, electricity, and other daily expenses. Maria Ronson tells us how authorities are seeking to cushion the pain.
The Middle East accounts for roughly 98% of Philippine crude oil imports. With the conflict pushing up oil prices, the country faces renewed pressure on transport, electricity, and food costs. Oil retailers have already begun implementing staggered price increases, and more are expected over the coming days. One transport group is already pushing for jeepney fares to be increased and minimum wage doubled to $20 or more to help people cope.
Kasi apektado rin kami, ma'am. Buti kung hindi tayo walang nagko-commute sa atin. Ang ano lang sana, yung bumaba lang sana yung diesel para walang kasi epekto yan lahat. Tataas ang pagkain, tataas sa lahat.
Kung gano'n ang mangyari, nigpa namin ng ipon para sa budget namin kasi kung mahal yung bilihin, syempre paano ka bibili kung mahal yung bilihin, lalo na yung bigas, paano ka kakain?
The government says it's putting measures in place to mitigate the situation.
The additional discounts for PUV drivers or for jeepneys or tricycle drivers, and then I think it's been triggered already, the ayuda for the drivers, fishermen and fisher folks. They'll receive assistance like fuel subsidy. And then the third one would be the program now of the president of giving ayuda to the most affected, like whether in kind or in cash.
President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has also declared as urgent a bill granting him emergency powers to lower excise taxes on fuel. But economist Solita Monzon questions the wisdom of this move.
It was inequitable, it would not achieve the goal, and it was going to have unintended consequences in the sense that the projects that were already in the budget, some of those projects would have to be forgone.
Policymakers and analysts alike agree that long-term solutions are needed, including ramping up investments in alternative energy.
We're also setting, I think, around 7 auctions for this year, for solar, for wind, all the industries. So our target is to reach 30% by 35% by 2030, and we'll reach that. I'm very confident because now we are 25% already. So. Because of this oil price hike also, we're ramping up the date of delivery or completions.
The government hopes a project to create the world's largest solar and battery facility can help lessen the country's reliance on imported oil and energy supplies. Terra Solar is capable of supplying clean energy to over 2 million households. The Department of Energy has linked the project to long-term energy security strategy for the Philippines.
The real value that we're seeing now, there's always a discussion on energy transition about the energy trilemma, that we always have to balance between sustainability, reliability, and affordability. I was talking to the team that maybe there should be another one there, which is self-sustainability, that we can actually be self-reliant and not dependent on imported fuels.
The Philippines is not directly involved in the Middle East conflict, but Filipinos are still paying the price when they gas up and then when they pay for their food, their transport, and their power. But the government has put measures in place to soften the blow, such as staggering fuel price adjustments, shortening the work week, and putting forward proposals for tax breaks and subsidies. The challenge will be for the country to turn this external shock into a catalyst for energy resilience.
Maria Ronson reporting for CNA in Metro Manila.